Hello there, Dougal here, and today I'm looking at Banished. I did play this yesterday for 2 or 3 hours. I completely lost track of time when I was playing it. This is actually the village I was building here on the background, which is cool. I think I'll show you that one. Load Bodfin. I couldn't think of anything better than the name it gave me as a suggestion, so I was like, that sounds good, I'd take that. So yeah, this is it says it's a city builder. It's more of a village building sort of thing. It's basically towns crossed with like an anno sort of thing, or a, not really SimCity, because that's what everyone thinks of when you say city builder. Everyone thinks of SimCity. But in the economical sense, it's more like Anno, because you need to have a lot of these resources up here before you try to expand. Because if you expand too quickly, you will short yourself on resources, and your infrastructure will stop working, and then your town will just fall apart. So that's kind of like Anno, and sort of like towns, except in this, people do what you tell them. Unlike towns, where they'll just stand around and starve to death when there's a piece of bread right in front of them. So I like this. I could see where it might be difficult. There is a tutorial. I haven't played the tutorial at all. I just jumped in, really, to try it out, and I haven't had any problems, really. But that could be because I have these crops, which have been giving me a good yield. And I have a number of people who haven't had any problems, really. Okay, I'm still learning the interface here. It's a good interface, but I haven't really learned all the button things yet. Which one is it? This one? Oh, here we go. Okay, so these aren't on by default. You have to turn them on in this little thingy. These are the only three you really need. You don't really need the map, or the resource limits thing. I mean, I guess you might want that, but you can just click on a building if you really want to do that. So yeah, there's 3 different ways you can start out. I chose the medium start, which gives you this barn and this pile of resources over here, and that's about all it starts with. And you get 4 or 5 families, and you can put a I think it's 2 adults go in one family, and then all their children will live in the house with them. I think if I did build another house, these older children would move out of this house and would go to the new one and make more people. Because I have 22 people right now. I don't think I need any more people at the moment. It's not really necessary. Yeah, so this works by these buildings. You put them down, and it gives you, a circle, like Anno, that they will gather from within. The fishing one, they always just fish right off the dock, so I don't know why there's a circle. Let's see, the hunting cabin, this one, the hunting cabin, gives you a nice circle. So there is some deer in here, probably. You get the Forester's Lodge. This is kind of like a woodcutter and a forester together. I don't know if in real life foresters actually cut down trees too. I thought they only planted them, and chose the trees that would be cut down. I didn't think they'd actually do it. And so there's a herbalist there. You can have a herbalist. You need a herbalist to collect herbs so that your health of your citizens stays in a good place. I haven't had much of a problem. I don't think I've gotten below more than this 1 heart. I get a blacksmith. The blacksmith will build new tools for your people. The only thing I don't like about this game is, see, I have a tool limit set here for 50. If I did put someone working here making tools, they would make more than 50. All it does is say, hey, you've reached your limit over here. So you kind of have to micromanage that a little more than I think is necessary. I think the worker should just go back into the laborer pool. So basically, if you have a citizen and they aren't assigned a job, they'll become a laborer. Well, they basically just move goods, and go and collect stone and trees and things like that. And I think that they should just go back into that pool if they're full. Okay, so this person has they've reached the production limit, but they're continuing to make coats. We have 51 coats. So the winter in this requires you to have stockpiled a large amount of food, quite a bit of firewood. I actually don't have anybody on firewood right now. I'm gonna have somebody start with some firewood because I don't have 300. I usually like to have about between 300 and 400 when I start the winter, and that'll be good enough for me to get through the winter. And I think I have plenty of food stored, but they haven't even harvested the crops or anything yet. Okay, over here we got a gatherer's hut. So these people just go out and scavenge, you know, like wild mushrooms, truffles, and whatnot. And so that's neat. I like the herbalist. I like the herbalist building the most. I think is pretty cool because of the little plants. The tavern's neat too. So I have a tavern. They're currently making ale out of berries. I don't really know how that works. But hey, I'm not a brewmaster. And if you come over here, you can see that I have started bridging this way. I cleared all this out. I'm going to put a mine in here so that I can have people working in the mine, collecting iron and stone and things like that. And I think that's pretty much all I have in this town. I mean, there's quite a well, there's a few more buildings. Not quite a few more buildings. I could build a market. A trading post, so I guess people will come and trade with you, which would be nice because I guess that's how you get cattle, because I don't have any like cattle or anything. So let's see, I have some, yeah, so some squashes in there. Yeah, so I don't have any cows or anything, so I don't know why I would build a herding area. I have walnuts and squash. I don't really know where the seeds come from. I don't know if it's just we had the seeds, so you just take the seeds out of the unit. Like I could plant mushrooms now because I have mushrooms. I could plant onions because I have onions. I don't know about that exactly. Probably the tutorial will tell you that. This is a great game though, and if you guys wanted, I would do a let's play on this. Or play through, or whatever, because I think it would be really fun. And I can see where disaster could strike abruptly. Because in the winter I did almost die because I didn't have enough firewood. I had to build 2 firewood cutting people. And I just think it would be interesting. It's a slightly unpredictable game, I would say, because you don't know how well the hunters are going to do. In some areas, and the deer move around and stuff. So you might have just one summer and spring, you know, where you don't have enough food stored for winter, and you'd be in trouble. Luckily, the rivers don't freeze, so that you can keep fishing. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, let's go. We'll save. Save. Yes. And I'll show you some more of the features on the main menu. So if you say new game, you can choose a name, map seat. It's randomly generated maps. Not that it really matters. They seem all right. A lot of rivers usually. Mountains or valleys as a choice. I guess if you pick mountains, there won't be as many rivers. You can choose the size of the terrain. You probably won't need small, because this is like 2 hours of work back here behind me, behind this thing. And I don't think you would actually be able to fill up a large map. I mean, you could probably fill a small map after playing for like a couple weeks. It seems like it takes a long time to do a lot of stuff. Disasters, we have some disasters. You can have those on or off. Okay, here's the starting condition. So moderate games begins with 5 families. Clothing, food, firewood, tools, all provided, and some seeds for fields and orchards are available. So now if you go over here to hard, a small amount of everything, and tools, no seeds for farming are available. That would be very difficult. I think you'd have everybody on food. You would have a very difficult time expanding. It might be fun though, try that one. Easy. An easy game begins with 6 families. A large amount of clothing, food, firewood, building materials, and tools are provided. Homes and storage areas have already been built. Seeds for fields and orchards are available, as well as a herd of livestock. Now, I don't actually know how livestock works, but I'm sure a herd of livestock is very good to have. And if I did start a Let's Play, I think I would start with the herd of livestock. Well, I mean, I guess if you guys wanted to see a different one, you could tell me which starting thing you'd like to see. But I think I'd go with whatever one you guys wanted. I wouldn't really mind. Although I think easy would be cool because I would like to learn about the livestock. I mean, I'll play the tutorial after I'm done with this video and see what it's like. So yeah, that's really it. I'm sure this has been a pretty bad video because I just woke up and I'm just yammering basically. But yeah. I played this until quite late in the evening before I realized it was late. So I had to get up quickly and do this video so I'd have something for you guys to see today. So you should let me know what you think about this if you want to see a Let's Play and what starting difficulty you want. And I will go off and play the tutorial and make some more videos, and I will see you guys later. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.